Can you see my screen? I am sharing the screen. Hello?
Yes.
You can see my screen, nah? Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So please start. Please start. I will join you, or for some point of time I will also draw with you. But on your part you please start. So the overall dimensions is also given 12,800 millimeter on one side, then other one is 14,400. Okay, so in this case you can draw using a polyline, or you can draw using two lines in order to show the wall thickness. Okay, so for example, if you want to use a wall thickness of suppose 200 millimeter, normally, just a moment. Normally, if you assume this to be a 6 inches wall, then you can assume the wall thickness around 150 millimeter. Okay, so all throughout the drawing, please assume the wall thickness to be 150 millimeter. It is actually 152.4, but you can assume 150 millimeter, or you can also assume 200 millimeter. It's up to you, whatever you feel like. Okay. So in my case, I am going to assume 150 millimeter. So what will I do? I will draw a polyline. So PL. Okay. Then somewhere I have a starting point here. Then I have to mention the width. So I go to W. Then it says the starting width. Specify starting width. So 150 is my starting width, millimeter. Remember, all these units are in millimeter. Then ending width also 150. Okay. Now I have used the ortho mode, and then I'm going to go around 12800 millimeter. Zoom, extend. Okay, so this is the one side of my plan view. So I have started using a wall thickness of 150 millimeter. So I can switch off the UCS. Using UCS, ICON, then off. Now the UCS is no more there, and I will save the drawing somewhere. So here I'll save it, giving it as residential building. 22 December. Okay. Please don't talk further. Don't stop. Okay. So the next thing is, let us start with the study room. So let us first mention the directions. In order to show the directions, I am going to show the direction of north. Okay. Let us make a polygon POL with 3 sides. This one. Okay. So this is my north. Can you see this? Hello? Okay, so I assume this to be my north. Now, the room sizes whichever are given are the internal dimensions. Okay. So the first room is having a dimension, that is the study room, which is in the northwest corner. 3000 by 2000 millimeter. So what will I do? I will draw the other wall somewhere up to here, and then you can offset this wall. Okay. So the first offset will be 2000 millimeter. Yes. Then another offset is of 3000 millimeter. Okay. So that is my first room, that is the study. So I'll copy this, bring it here, and then write study. Since it is a big one, I can reduce the scale to half. I can even reduce the scale 0.02 maybe. Study room. Okay, can you see this? Can you see the screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. So on your computer also, you do it. You need not have to follow me. It's up to you where you want to start. Okay? Point 0.8 maybe. So I am writing the dimension here itself, 3000 by 1000. So I don't mention it millimeter every time because all dimensions are actually in millimeter. Okay. And next comes the kitchen. The kitchen is actually 3000 by 2500. Sorry, 3500. So I simply have to offset 3500 from this line. Yes. Then I copy this thing and then write it here and then edit the text by ED. What will I write? Kitchen. Kitchen. Then there is a common toilet that is of 3000 by 1500. So I have to offset 1500. Toilet. 300. Okay. This is 3000 by 3500. Okay. So if you want to show the dimension, you should be creating one layer, LA. In fact, you should be creating more than one layers. So my first layer, I'm going to create using a new layer, and then I say wall. Okay, I can give you any color here, whatever I want. Then one more layer is doors and window. I can give some other color here. One more layer is dimension layer. I can further give any dimension that I want. And you think for yourself what may be other layers that are necessary. Okay, for the time being I don't see any, so apply. Okay, so right now my current layer is layer 0, but I want the wall to be my current layer. Now these walls should be in this layer, so for that I am going to use a command called laycur, laycar, or convert everything into the current layer. I am going to select the things that I want to put into this current layer. Okay, now this have gone into the current layer. Okay, now I can create one more layer, and the name is as text. So all this text I can put into these layer or this layer. Let us use this color. Okay, so text, then again I can say lay current or lay current, this. Okay, this is the current layer in the class. So the next thing is to check the dimension, wherever your drawing is correct or not. So for that I am going to check these inside dimensions, DLI, or the linear dimension. My first point is this one, my next point is this one. Okay, but since this dimension is not shown, I have to modify the format. For that I will type D. You see, when I type D, I have a standard dimension here, and only one style is here. So this is the one that I am using now, standard. But I have to modify it in order to show the dimension here. So I'll go to modify, and I will change some of the things, like use an overall scale. It is written 1. I'll change it to maybe 30. Let us see what happens. Okay, slowly I can see, but even then I have to increase it. Let us make it as 300. Okay, so slowly even I can see it now, but I need to change it further. So this 300 can be changed up to 700. Okay, So now this is showing up 3500. Can you see now? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Yeah, okay. So I changed it to 900. Now you can see it more clearly. Okay, so I want little bit change in my dimension style. So this text, it should be rotated. Okay, for that I will go to modify and go to text, then aligned with dimension line. So once I click this, it will be rotated. And a little bit more other things. Go to primary unit precision. I don't need so much decimals of the depth, so I'll go with 1 precision. Then let us see how things change. Okay, now it is 3500. Even further I want to change it. Modify. Above dimension text. Oh no, sorry, not this one. Text. This one, text placement, vertical, horizontal, center. So I could put it above. Text height, maybe I can go up to 0.25. Little bit more. Arrow size and everything, so I'm not going to touch. Okay, let us see. Now this is 3500 is the inside dimension from wall to wall. Okay, so how about the other dimensions? Let us check. Here up to here, 2000. So now there is a question. Since you are using a polyline, this line is, the line thickness is not shown in the overall dimension. So let us see how far the overall dimension remains once you assume all the internal wall dimensions. Okay, for that, toilet, then we have another bedroom here. Let us write it as a bedroom. Then this should be 4500 by 4500. Okay, so let us first see how much is this dimension from here up to here. So you see now this is 5800. So this means the wall thicknesses are not shown the way if you draw it like this. So in that case, what can you do? You use 2 single lines to show the wall thicknesses. Okay, in that case your dimension should be okay. Just give me a minute. Okay, so instead of using a polyline with the thickness of 200 mm or 150 mm, we are going to use single line. and then give the wall thicknesses. Okay, let us try it that way. Okay, for that I am changing it to wall layer. Then I am drawing a line, okay, which is starting with the same line as this one. I am breaking the line. Okay, so the first wall, or the outer wall, supposed to be 200 millimeter or 150, whatever you say. I assume it 200. Then this is the first wall. Then the internal dimension is, okay, from here I give another one. Offset is 200. Then the first width of the room is 2000. That is the study room. Then I have another width of 200. Okay. Similarly, I have a width of 3000. And then, sorry, it should have been the other way around. Offset is 3000. Offset of 200. 1000. It is the inside dimension, and then I have a thickness of 200. Okay. So this is my first room. So you can see the difference if you use a polyline or if you use two double lines. Okay. Now my second room, that is the kitchen, has an internal length of 3500. So I go for 3500, and then again an offset of 200 mm. Okay. Next is 1500, and again an offset of 200. And the last one has a width of 4500, offset of 4500. Then this wall thickness of 200. Okay, now let us see the difference. I have to extend this line up to this line. Okay, so for that, EX, then extend this way, extend these two lines up to here. Okay, yes, I copy these things, CO, this one, this one, this one, this one, from here to here. Okay. Now I'm going to check the dimensions. So for that, I change it to the dimension layer, then linear dimension. The first dimension, inside and inside, from here up to here. This is okay, 2000. This one, 3500. This one, 1500. And the remaining from here up to here, 4500. Now, if I consider 200 millimeter wall thickness, what should be my overall dimension? From here up to here. It is coming as 1200, 12,500. Okay. So in the drawing, it is mentioned 12,800. So you are around 300 millimeters short. But if you really consider the wall thickness of 200 millimeter, this is the correct dimension. So forget about what is the overall dimension there is mentioned. So we will consider 12,500 as the length in one side of the plan view. Okay. So next, what? So can you draw now the other part? Hello. Yeah, are you there?
Sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We.
So can you try now? So if you use a polyline with the thickness, you will not attain the overall length and breadth that is mentioned in the drawing. So rather, you use two single lines in order to show the wall thickness. In this case, we are assuming a wall thickness of 200 millimeter. Oh, okay, sorry. So this wall thickness of 200 millimeter. So here what dimension is showing, that is the plinth dimension. Okay, so whatever 300 millimeter we are falling short of, that is when we are considering the plinth, overall plinth dimension. So that means 150 millimeter offset we have to further consider beyond these walls. So offset of 150 this side, then again 150 this side. You know why this offset is shown? This is the plinth. Okay, so this is supposed to be the plinth. So our drawing is correct. Wall thickness is 200 millimeter. Stretch it. Extend this part here and trim it out. So if I want to measure this one, this will come as the one that is shown in the drawing. Okay, so this is not the one that is shown. The one that is shown is the plinth dimension, so 12,800 millimeter. Is that fine? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So that is the plinth dimension, okay, in the plan view. Okay. So the next thing is, we have to show the drawing and the dining area. Okay. So drawing and the dining area is supposedly 5,400 by 5,100. How will I draw it? I cut this part. Then from here, this line, I will measure up to here. How much? 5,200. So where is my 100 falling, or 100 that is shown as less in the drawing? Let us think. Drawing come dining, 5,100 by 5,400. Okay, let us assume for the time being it is 5,200. Then the width is 5,400. So these all are internal wall to wall dimensions. Okay. Yes. Then again, I have an offset of 200. Okay. And again, the toilet, the width of the toilet is shown as 1600 millimeter. So I again have to offset this 1600 this way. Okay. Extend this part up to here. Then again the wall thickness of 200. 2500 is the length of one toilet each. 2500 from this side, also from this side. So whatever remains is the wall thickness. Right, cut off this part. Okay. Then I again cut this part out. Again I cut this part out. Let us check the dimensions. From here up to here, it should be 5400. Is it? Okay. From here up to here, this is 5200. Then, what are the dimensions of the toilet? 1600 and 2500. Both. This is 2500. So I don't care about the wall thickness here. It should be 200. Okay. Next important thing, what is it? The guest room, which has a dimension of 3500 or 3.5 meter by 3.5 meter, right? So our base will be this internal wall, this wall. So from this wall, 3500 this side, from this wall, 3500 to my left. Here, here. And then again an offset of 200 outward. This is the guest room. Let us check the dimension again. 2500. This side is 3000. Oh, sorry. This side also should be 3500. Yes. Then the remaining part here, we have to accommodate the staircase. Okay. From here up to here, we have to accommodate the staircase. So the best way to do is divide it equally in two halves. Okay. Then assume a wall thickness of 200. So on either side, we have to offset 100 and 100 this way. And then again, from here, this landing, sorry, which way is the landing? So from here, this is the landing. From the landing, maybe we can leave around how much? 900, 1.5 meter. Let us keep it as 1.5 meter or 1500 from this wall. Okay. So this part is my landing. I trim it out. Okay. Remove it. Then I match the property of this with this. Okay. Okay. So if I keep 1.5 from here, you have to make sure that you can accommodate the total number of steps required in order to arrive at the first floor. So normally in a residential building, what is the size of the thread? How much? How much is the dimension of one thread that you keep? How much? Do you remember? How much is the dimension of one thread? We have drawn it
I
before.
think 150 to 180 mm.
Yeah?
150 to 180 mm.
Yes, 150 to 180 mm. So how about we keep a little bit more? So that is up to our consideration. So maybe let us keep it as 180 or let us keep it as 200. Okay? Let us keep it as 200. So when I keep it as 200, how many steps will be required? How many steps are shown? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 steps from this side. I change it to the wall. Here. Offset is 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, on this side, I can just mirror it. Then I say that same number of steps. Then according to the riser of one step, you can find out the height of the first or the ground floor. Okay? So from here, I am not going to see the steps. I assume that my eye level is here at the landing. So this will be a dotted line. Go to other. I load this one. Okay. And keep it here. Control 1. I change the scale. Now it is 2. Let us keep it as 5. Oh, seems okay. Then I match the property of this with the other. Okay. So accordingly, it is seen that in the drawing, this is kept as 1000, and then the thread of one step is shown as 252 millimeter. So 252 millimeter is one step which is being shown. So let us assume we also keep the same. For that, we have to again redraw it. 252. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Then here landing part is given as 1000 millimeter. In that case, we have to really move this part up. So I move it, move this thing, then here, here, need it. Yes. Trim it out. Okay. So you should show the direction of the steps, and there you should mention where the up is. So for that I draw LE, that means the leader in this way, and then I use one leader to show the direction of the step. It can be like this. Okay, then I write up, which is up. Write it here, no problem. Okay, so till now I hope you have been able to get a grasp. So just a moment, give your attendances. No, you don't have to write. I'm going to give a link. There you give your attendances. Just a moment. Put your attendances in the link below. I've shared. Okay. Now I'm changing it to the dimension layer one more time. Then I'm going to show the dimensions here one more time. So this is the dimension of the landing part, and then I'm showing what is the total width of these steps. Okay, why I'm getting a new value, 2520. How many steps are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so one more should be there. From here, here, 2 5 2 2. So I offset it one more time to 22. Okay, 2520. Then how much is being left? Showing it here, 980. Okay. Now we have to include our doors and the windows. But before that, let's complete the walls. Offset of 150. This is the plinth, outside of the plinth. Now, once you have finished this side, let's check on the dimension. This is shown as 100. Okay. So, okay. So this dimension here, when it is shown, it is 11,100. So first, let's check our widths, which are being written there. So the inside of this is 3,000. Let us check. This is correct. Oh, we have made a mistake here.
Yes, sir, about the bedroom.
Yeah, the bedroom size is
Bedroom
3,000
size was
by
different.
no, sorry. The bedroom size is how much? 4,500 by 4,500. Huh? So this size has to
1,500
increase.
into 6,500.
So this size has to increase. This is 3,000, but it has to go up to 4,500. So in that case, we have to stretch it. Okay, so where will I stretch it? Before I stretch it, I have to separate this wall. Okay, this wall. So first trim it out. Okay, I am trimming it out. Wait a minute. Rather than trimming like this, I am going to break these two, or to break these two lines using BR. here. Now this is 3000 from here to here, but according to the specification it should be 4500. So we have to stretch it another 1500. So for that I use S for stretching. I pick up all the side. Okay, please see this carefully. This is important. I pick up all, and then I pick a point here, and then this way it should be 1500. So now you see 4500. Okay, now our staircase width is really reduced. So what would be the width from here to here? And I pick the midpoint, and again this midpoint should be the midpoint of this wall. Done? Yeah. Now see. This midpoint is the midpoint of this passage. So let us check what is the total width of the staircase. From here up to here, 2000. Yes, so this should be 2000. This is 4500. This is 2000. Let us we have to really work on the overall dimension. 500 here. Okay, this is 980. Everything looks okay. Yes. So zoom it. Then I'm going to trim it out using this line. And again, I will extend this part here. Okay, so far so good. Now we have to work on the northeast part here on this particular bedroom. For that, the total dimension that is mentioned here, or we can go on with the room dimension, individual room dimension. This bedroom has to be 3600 by 3600. Okay, let us see. This is 3600. Then from here, this is our 3600. Again, we offset 200 this way, that way. Okay, so this one is extended up to here, and we are extending here these two lines. Just a moment, huh? So I stretch this. I remove this object, go here. Excuse me. Okay, now clean these internal walls. All these walls. Trim out. So this should now fit to the dimension specified. Let us check. DLI 3600 and 3600. So this is okay. Okay. Now we have a veranda that is supposedly 3400 by 2000. Let us see how much is it from here up to here. This is the 2000. From here to here, this is the 3400. Wait a minute. I am not picking up the exact point here. Go up to here, 3400. Right? So more or less, all the dimensions are there. We have to include the plinth, offset of 150, this way, that way. Trim it out, stretch, extend, trim again, stretch, extend, trim out. Yes. Okay. Done. Now check this dimension this side. It is showing us 14,400. That is the one that is also written. So that means this is correct. Okay. So now we will discard this other drawing. You can simply erase by typing E. Erase everything. Extend. Okay. Okay. So far, can you draw up till here? Hello? You
Sir.
here?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, please try to draw up till here. So the next thing will be we have to fit the doors and windows according to the dimensions given. Also the chaja, which is shown in dotted lines over the windows. And then if you are done with this, then we can go to draw the front elevation. Okay. So I will stop here for the time being, and then I will suggest, or I'm going to share this drawing with you, all of you. You try to finish the front elevation. Can you do that? Can you also include the windows and the doors? Yes or no? Yeah.
Try. We will try.
Yeah, you should try. So, okay, let me clear this part. So, this one is, I am clearing it, trimming it out. Now, okay, what is it here? Something mistaken. Okay, and now this seems okay. Yeah. dimension. I'm going to share this drawing with you. Then on your part, you finish the remaining thing. $980. $1,000. Is 2,500 already shown. 1,600. 2,000, 2,600, 2,600. Okay, so here we have to write these things. Okay, please write this also here. Okay, one more thing I want to ask you. If someone asks what is the total area of building or the built up area of the building, so in your case it is really easy to find out. I can just switch off one layer that is in the dimension, and then you copy the plinth okay. Then what do you have to do? You create a boundary out of this. So for that, you go to BO. Hit point, this one. Here you select and then go to the command known as list, LI. So there you will get the total area of this building to be this much. What is the unit? If it is in millimeter, it would be square millimeter. 148960000. So in terms of square meters, how much will it be? So 1000, 30 this way, 30 this way. So you'll have to cross 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 148.96 square meter. Okay? Understood?
Sir.
148.96 square meter. That much is the plinth area. Or if you want to go it in square feet, 148.96 square meter to square feet, how much will it be? So it would be around 1,603 square feet. So this is quite a big building. Okay, 1,603 square feet or 148.96 square meter. Okay. Okay, so I will stop here for the time being, and I'm going to share this thing with you. On your part, you finish the front elevation according to the dimension. Okay, draw according to the dimension 1:1, and then show it to me whenever you are done, or you can show it in the next class also. But please practice. The more you practice, the more you will earn the perfection. Okay? Okay then.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So do you have any question you want to ask? Any question? Any confusion regarding the commands or the drawing itself? Okay, that is good. So possibly by the next class, please finish this drawing. Yeah. Draw the sectional views as well. Okay? Okay, bye bye.